Hello there. First of all, first thing I gotta say, Viva Mexico, eh? We got a goal. Second thing is that you're gonna wonder why I said that. Hi, my name is Maury. I'm British American, if you didn't know or couldn't tell by the weird accent. And third, I've been following the FIFA World Cup, as many people have, and the Mexico-Korea game just happened, and Mexico won. Yippee! That was the team I was rooting for. But I wanted to talk about the fact that I was weirdly rooting for both teams, because I'm quite an international person, which I know sounds weird, but hear me out. But I was rooting for both teams because I have connections to both Mexico and Korea. So I was born in South Korea, and I was raised, or I spent my early childhood in Mexico. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I wanted to, talk through the fact that I don't really have a culture, which I know sounds weird, but it's a weird thing to explain. Okay, just hear me out. So I'm British and American. My accent, I think, sounds more American. I am currently in the US and I have never lived here. Not properly. Like, I'm from Idaho, Boise, Idaho, and I've come to Idaho for 1 to 2 months every year my whole life. It is the most stable place I know. So to me, it feels like home. I've also never been to school here. I've never spent long stretches of time here. I've never been to prom. I think I've been trick-or-treating once, maybe. But I've not lived here. Versus the UK, I'm half British. My British side is from Worcester. I've lived there for 11 years and I don't feel British. And it all comes down to my accent. It's really weird. It's this idea of what I am versus what I'm perceived as. And I feel quite strongly that I'm not perceived as British. When I talk to other British people for the first time, the question, where are you from, comes up. And it's never in a, where are you from in the UK sort of way. There's always this air of, you're not from here. Where are you from? And it stings. Because I don't know what to say. I am from the UK, I am English, but I'm also American, but I'm also not. And I usually, when I'm introducing myself, rather than giving the whole long spiel, is I say, oh, I'm British American, but I grew up in Mexico. So that it gives a bit of the international fun. I don't know. I could add that, oh, I was born in South Korea, in Seoul, and then I moved to Hong Kong, and then I moved to Mexico, where I spent 7 years there, like my formative years of my childhood. And then I moved to England, where I did my middle school, high school, and now university education. Yeah, that's not easy to track. And it's not easy to pinpoint. So I know it sounds really cool, and I am sorry, because this is going to be just me complaining, I guess. I know I have a really cool background, but it is also devastating to not feel like I have a home connection. Like, I feel so connected to Mexico. That's, like, to me, what I feel the most. And I speak Spanish fairly fluently, with a weird accent, pero todavía lo puedo hablar. Like, I still speak Spanish. I don't feel that connection with Seoul. Like, I was born there, but I moved when I was 6 months old. Like, please. I really want to go back and visit, but I don't remember Asia at all. I was too young. I don't feel connected enough with the US because I've never lived here. Like, I've never been to school here. And I don't feel connected enough with the UK because I don't sound like I belong there. I've never been in the British school system. I didn't do GCSEs. I didn't do A levels. So kind of what's left. Like, what's left? And it is I don't know, I guess, is it looking a gift horse in the mouth to complain about having the privilege to have been from so many places and to have been so many places, but I can't tell you how many times growing up I have just yearned to be from one place. Like, I've always been to international schools, and they are pretty cool. Like, you get to know people from all over. Like, some of my best friends are from Japan and Rwanda and Eswatini and Singapore and like literally anywhere you can think of. But also, I've never really had a friendship last longer than, I think, 3 years, maybe 2.5. Like a continuous friendship where I see that person like at least once a week, I guess. Like, I'm a very friendly person, and I don't hold friends because I've never been in an environment that's stable. And I get this is complaining, but it's also true that every day I wake up and I think something is going to change. And I don't know who I am. That's a very strong thread for me. I don't know who I am. And the fact that I don't have a strong cultural attachment adds to that, because cultural wise, like there's some places in the US that have a very deep and quite distinct culture. I think of Louisiana as one of those places. I think of, I don't know, a lot of the South has a very distinct culture. Even out west over here, there's the cowboy culture that's a lot more distinct. England can have really deep and historical cultures, but I'm not from an area that really has that. I'm no longer in Mexico. Mexico, I think, has been my strongest connection, but I mean, I can't say that I'm Mexican because I am not. And I'm not claiming that I'm Mexican, because I'm not. I'm not like a güerita, I'm gringa. I'm not Latina, I'm gringa. I'm a white girl who just lived there, who grew up there. And I adore Mexico with all my heart. I still have family there that I miss desperately, but I'm not Mexican, and I'm not Korean, and I'm not from Hong Kong. I'm not really just anything. And I'd love to find some kind of a deep cultural connection, because culture is how we connect with other people. Because when I speak with other British people, there's always a bit of friction, because we don't share the same experiences. We just don't. Like, I didn't do A-levels. So if you're going to talk to me about what A-levels you took to get into uni, I don't know. I did my AP classes. I don't have that connection, and I want to connect. I'm an extrovert, please. I want to connect. But I'm trying to learn what is a good way to mix. I love meeting other international people. I've met some other British Americans. I have friends who are just from all over. And it's very powerful to feel seen, that, hey, we have shared experiences even if they're not the same. Like, a good friend of mine, she's Malaysian but has grown up internationally or been to international schools, and even though, sure, we haven't had the same lives, it's a similar experience, and that similarity is so powerful. And I don't know. The fact that I got to watch the game today and cheer for both sides and feel proud of both countries and still feel disconnected really made me think about the fact that I don't really have a culture. And I get so envious of people who have a strong culture, because I think it's beautiful. Please, I think it's so beautiful. Yeah. I'm sorry, this is just kind of a complaining video, but I'm pretty sure that's what my whole channel is. This is also going to be my longest video, so I'm I'm sorry, I didn't realize that it would actually go on this long. I'm used to doing shorter videos. Short form. Do I have a TikTok? Maybe. Don't look for it. But I want to find a culture. I want to connect with people. I want to have something special and something that's mine. I don't know. I hope this connects with you, or I hope this gives you insight into what other people can experience, because I'm what they call a TCK, or a third culture kid. That term infuriates me because I've heard it all my life. But if you don't know what that is, look it up. TCK, third culture kid. That's me. Anyways, I think I've kept you for long enough. Thank you for listening. If you have stayed to listen to my ranting, I actually can't believe I've spoken for 11 minutes straight. Like, what the fuck? But either way, I hope you have a lovely day. And I hope that you're well. And I'm gonna go celebrate, because Mexico won. Viva Mexico, nos vamos. I think at some point I'm gonna have to do a whole video in Spanish, because I love speaking Spanish. It's probably gonna get 1 view, I'll be honest. But Viva Mexico. All right. Buenas noches y te veo. Adiós.